Hi, I'm Essie Happily.
Essie Happily and Family. Fun gardening.
And I just want to jump on here to warn everyone. These plant tags are real. I bought this Japanese maple exactly in 2014. This is 2022. 21. 6 years. In 6 years, this little bitty, itty bitty, tiny trunk. The trunk was not this thick. The tree was not this. The canopy was not this wide. And I was attempting, I've been avoiding this since I moved back last year. I've been avoiding trying to dig this tree out. I was hoping Japanese maple roots weren't deep. But this tree roots are very thick. And y'all, this is an example right there. I broke some roots over there. I don't want to damage the tree any further. Therefore, the canopy of this tree will have to grow wide in this direction, which, as you can see, a limb. This was the base here, and this is a new canopy or limb that is going to grow, continue to grow outward. I wanted this tree to be even. The only other option I have, of course, it could continue to grow forward out this way. That'll be fine. But it cannot block my walkway. Oh, and then my other option is to let this canopy some way, somehow just grow towards my walkway over there. Otherwise, it's just going to have to be limbed up. And that tree has so much more growth. In reality, this Japanese maple can grow all the way to the center of this walkway. But I planted that when I was a newbie gardener. It has done wonderful all these years. Now this one I moved. Initially I had it right here in that same location. And I moved it right here so it can grow and fill all the way in. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong. But that's what I'm doing today, you all. Hoping that this works out. And I actually am sweating. It is really hot outside in Georgia. And this was going to be my today's project. But y'all, can somebody with me say, poor Japanese maple. Just poor maple. Well, I found the motivation. I'm going to dig out and plant that pond in this area, which was my original goal. And every holiday season, every end of gardening season, I take on a major project. And this is going to be major. It's going to put me out. I mean, when I finish this, there's no more gardening that's taking place. There's no more Christmas lights. There's no more anything. Okay? Here we go. I'm about to dig, y'all. I'm just digging. For the next 2 hours, I'm sure I'll be digging. All right. I'm bringing in some heavier reinforcements. I'm about to chop, chop, chop. And this tree will have to recover on its own. About to get started. Legend, we got to get it over there. Legend is ready. So I got it out. And y'all probably can't see the depth of this, but if I step down, I'm stepping down. The ground is here up until like that calf. And here's the root system. It wasn't that deep. It's just thick roots. It'll be all right. won't you? Yes, you will be all right. All right, y'all, have that in there. It wasn't that bad. It's not quite to ground level, so I'll just add dirt and fill it up. And then I'll find some rock and decorate. Oh, this is how much dirt I have. I did lose a part of my Japanese maple. I'm not going anywhere, Papa. I'm almost finished. Oh, that was a beautiful new limb that was on the bottom canopy. It was growing downward. So I still have that leader. That's all that matters. I'll show y'all what it looks like afterwards. Let's just say hi. That Japanese maple have not lost its leaves yet. Oh, that is so beautiful. It's December 1st. Good job. Right, so right now I just tucked some creeping Jenny in some spots, put down my fabric. The creeping Jenny was on top of this fabric. Gotta go back in. In this spot I have to dig to plant this maple, and the maple will weep in that location to eventually weep over the little pond. I wanted to still match with that one over there, and then I have my baby oak leaf hydrangea here, which will grow as tall as that one day. All right, digging time, but more so width than depth. Now I know how I need to dig. These roots will grow out and can go through the border depth and right to right there. Right. And we have cleaned up. No more soil. That soil has been picked up, and I did plant the Japanese maple a little bit higher, so I added all the extra soil on here. It still is pretty leveled, but I just wanted to give it a little bit more protection. And then I'll bring some leaves over here. Once we collect some leaves, we have some blowing to do. Then I'll just blow them all and put them right here. Oh man, I do have a drain that moves water along here. So I'll be able to take, the drain is actually up under this pipe. I'll be able to put a connector here to let the water then flow inside of there, the pond. Next year will be beautiful, and then I'll have some learning to do. I don't have all the perfect answers now, but we'll figure it out next year. Oh, you all, the canopy. So this have enough room to grow outward. This is where I broke the limb at, so it came out right here. But it has enough space to grow as large, as wide, and then it have enough space to grow over the pond in both directions. And that'll be the full width of this here Japanese maple. All right, so I did turn the whole koi pond around in order to place that pot on the inside to match that shape, little oval shape, and I placed some sedum inside of it. Now, those sedums will be gifts for a friend. Next year, we'll have something pretty up in there, and then this Japanese maple will grow over, and hopefully my goal is for it to grow over the pond in this direction. I could have faced the Japanese maple towards me. That would have been really, really pretty, but I have the other Japanese maple is facing towards the street, so I wanted to have identical Japanese maples. But if you look at the canopy, it kind of looks like those two limbs there are growing in this direction. So it's actually pretty, and it looks like the tree is growing this direction and towards the street. Double purposes works for me. And I did purchase these Amarillos. So pretty. And that's what's on the side. Some really pretty everillos that I'll come and plant in the inside of there. I have 2 of them. 1 and 2. Along this front, I've placed some rocks there, but I'll be going to buy different type of petals and rocks to decorate a little bit more. But that's next year. This is just preparation. Bye-bye. Let's just say bye-bye.